Morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm sorry, I gotta clear my throat. I I came out to tell you I'm gonna hold off on pictures for a little while. There's something a whole lot more important to talk about. Our Father loves you. Jesus loves you. You know I love you. Uh, the gang stalking AI stuff. Okay, I sent out a post yesterday to Mr. Trump. Um, Anyway, this is the thing, is gang stalking throughout the United States. And I'm not just stalking me. You might as well be stalking a turtle. Um, seriously. I mean, but anyway, um, gang stalking across the United States, I mean, it takes lives. People actually commit suicide over it. American lives. This is what really, really upsets me. So, um, you might want to take my post or take a look at my post I put out yesterday about um, to Mr. Trump. Uh, but this just can't go on. I mean, and the thing that is now they have AI. Now, when I first heard about AI, I told them, I said, they're going to use that. They're going to use AI against the American public. That it's going to happen. And everybody was like, Tim, you don't know what you're talking about. It's for jobs. It's to make things. It's to do this. You're psychotic. You're this. You're that. Here we are. You know, it's every text, every business deal you try to make, everything that you do, your finances, they know everything. Everything. It's just another way. Well, actually, they actually control all the people in the United States right now. If you if you make, say, you have 10 people on a board of directors, okay, and they want to sell the business or they want to buy out other businesses. If the government doesn't want you to do it, they're going to put a stop to it. They're going to know every conversation. They're going to know everything. Everything. Your personal life. Everything. If you, uh, have, if you're calling the bank and, and want to do these dealings, borrow this money, they'll know. They will know. Every single person. So, it's gotten to the point of the government, and I'm not anti-government. I'm not, and don't get me thrown into that thing. But what they're doing is, okay, let's use votes. Republicans have the power right now. Now with that AI, if they know that you're a Democrat, see what I'm saying? You can be harassed. They have gang stalking. They can be harassed. They can this. They can that. But it goes in both ways. If the Democrats walk into power, guess who's got you? Every single person in the United States. and everybody seems to be like compliant with it. Oh, well, that's okay, it's just the government, and they can never do any wrong. Yeah. So, you know, this has gotten so out of control. It's not even funny. The government should be working for the people. But now, every single one of us in the United States work for the government. We will do what they want us to do. They are now our boss. And they know it. They can control every single thing now that happens because of AI. Plain and simple. I said this a long time ago. Tim, AI is great. It's gonna do this. I said, oh no, you're an idiot. You're this, you're that. Yeah. Well, this idiot was right? So now what? We just let them do whatever. Can't I don't even know of a way to stop it now, to be honest with you. They have information on every single one of us because of AI. So what happens with our kids? What does our kids' future look like? I'm raising 4 grandkids. What do their future look like? See what I'm saying? So now the gang stalking stuff, oh, well, that's just for chosen ones and that. No, 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 no. I said before when I first started hearing about gang stalking, that's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And then AI came out. Gang stalking, they control the police department, federal, the courts, the hospitals, the schools. You can't go to an attorney because if you go to an attorney and he accepts his case, he's not going to have a job and he knows it. So you ain't going to find an attorney. That's reality, people. That is reality. That is what's going on right now. They try to make you look crazy. They try to this. They try to that. Well, it's funny, 1 or 2 people throughout the United States, say 10 people. It's not. It's hundreds of people. What I'm trying to find out is how many people actually committed suicide over the gang stalking. Because them are American lives. So I don't want to hear any president or anybody else say, we never leave one behind. Yeah, maybe in war. But now the war is in the United States. You just don't see it. You don't live it yet. So I don't know what else to say. I am researching other things that are, well, anyway, I'm not going to mention them because I want to be able to research it more. But it goes beyond AI. I'm just letting you know, it goes beyond AI. So everything you do, and it's going to get to the point, well, your computers, or your cars have computers. You're logged everywhere. Your phone's going to tell them exactly where you're at all times. Every single person in the United States. A All they gotta do is punch in your name, social security number. Pretty sad, huh? This has just gotten unbelievable. But like I said, when AI and they were explaining AI, I said, there's their new tool. That's their new tool. And gang stalking was just the beginning of it all. Here we sit. Now this doesn't just go to, they're not just doing this to chosen ones. This is every single person in the United States. They know where your kids go to school. They know your kids' grades. They know everything about you. Now, I want you to think out of it this way. If you were to do that to another person, you'd be arrested for stalking. If you were to get into other people's businesses and their private businesses, do you see what I'm saying? You'd be arrested for stalking. Invasion of privacy. See, the thing that is, it comes to this, okay? What the government does is lawful. But if we do the same identical crime, you go to jail. Plain and simple. So, I would love to hear some feedback on this, but we're to the point now. What do you do? How do you control it? They control now all the courts, all the police stations, everything. News media. News media will not discuss at all, whatsoever, about gang stalking. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to know about it. They're not interested. That's what they will tell you. Why? Why? They're a news agency. You'd think they'd hop right on this stuff, right? They don't want no part of it. That includes Fox News. You know what I'm saying? And they're supposed to be the number one thing. The number one, all about honesty, all about this and all about that. They don't want anything to do with it. They won't even discuss it with you. Why? Anyway, I just came out here to give you guys something to think about, but this is what has happened. So every time you get on the phone, I don't know what to tell you, but every time you get on the phone now, you're logged. Your discussions are logged in. So, Mr. Trump can do all of this and that overseas and praise me for doing this and praise me for doing that. But as far as the AI and gang stalking goes, let's just don't look at that over there. All of this over here, you're supposed to focus on over here. Don't focus in on this. Why? So anyway, you guys, I love you. Our Father loves you. Jesus loves you. You know I love you. Oh, and there is one other thing. Well, I'll wait till the next one. I love you guys. Have a good day.